I don't know how this lady does this. I quite frankly don't know. With her full life that she leads. Toowoomba music luminary Lorraine Fuller. She has taken on the role of musical director of the Toowoomba Choral Society's upcoming production called Into the Woods. Now, this puts a bit of a modern twist on the beloved Brothers Grimm fairy tale. And it starts on the 9th of June, goes through till the 12th at the Empire Theatre in the Armitage Centre at the Empire. Lorraine's agreed to give us a couple of moments of her busy time today. Hello, Lorraine.
G'day, Graham. How are you?
I'm all right. Oh, you've taken on another role. I mean, this is also on top of you teaching and conducting at Glennie and St Ursula's College, and the fact that you've been musical director at the Toowoomba Municipal Brass Band for 15 years. Goodness me, when do you get time for a real life, Lorraine?
Well, I think music is my real life, actually, Graham. But, no, I've really enjoyed doing this musical. It's a fabulous musical, and we've got a fabulous cast and a lovely orchestra, so it's going to be terrific, and it's been a lot of fun.
You've been a performer or director for a lot of great musicals of recent times, Phantom of the Opera, Mary Poppins, Singing in the Rain. Have you got a favourite?
Oh, gee. You know, the first one I did at the Empire was Cabaret, and probably from an artistic point of view, that was a great show. Perhaps not all froth and bubbles, but it certainly had a lot of meaning. Look, I enjoy all of them, but I think Phantom of the Opera was a particularly difficult one. You know, it's a very big musical, and I thought we did a fabulous job. I thought the performers did a fabulous job, but that was a really difficult one. Mary Poppins was great because it was so much fun. They've all been good.
Hasn't the standard improved, though, say over the last 10 or 15 years of the productions that we've been able to put on at our Empire Theatre?
Yeah, the standard certainly has improved, and it's just so wonderful to have such a wonderful theatre in Toowoomba with you know, professionals who know how to run it and use all its the technology that's available, and it certainly has raised the standard for Toowoomba productions.
A long time since your mum and dad, who first met at the Toowoomba Philharmonic Society and married back in 1954. You said before it's in your blood. It certainly has been in your blood virtually all your life, hasn't it?
Oh, it has. And, you know, I just look back with great fond memories of particularly watching my dad. Mum used to usually opt out of the musicals so she could be at home with us kids, but Dad was always on stage in those early Philharmonic productions, and you know, it was a real highlight for us to go along and watch him, particularly on stage. And look, you know, I love musicals from way back then, and sitting at home watching musicals with Mum on Saturday afternoons, and then Bill Collins Friday nights. He'd always had fabulous musicals and classic movies on, and I've been a bit of a musical tragic all my life, really.
This production, Into the Woods, has also got a bit of a family twist to it as well, because you're going to be sharing the stage with your niece.
Yes, Lisa Skirman is playing the role of Rapunzel, and that's terrific. You know, Lisa's been in a lot of productions that I've done at the Empire as well, and it's always special to have Lisa on stage, and it's always good to be able to boss her around a little bit, you know.
This production, Into the Woods, it's quite a challenging musical, I understand.
It is very challenging. You know, the music is not difficult. It sort of looks pretty easy on paper, but when you put it with the orchestra, like the singers get very little help from the orchestra. The orchestration is fabulous. It's very evocative, but, you know, a lot of times in musicals, one of the instruments will be doubling the tune that the singers have to sing. This production, that rarely happens, and there are some very interesting harmonies that Sondheim uses, and, you know, the singers don't get a lot of help, and, you know, there's some fabulous ensemble singing as well, and it's very fast and very wordy. There's a couple of numbers where, you know, we like to go at a fairly cracking pace, and, of course, the difficulty is for the singers to get the text out there, because that's the important part. So, yeah, it's not easy.
Well, good luck with it. The Toowoomba Choral Society's presentation of Into the Woods, 9th to the 12th of June at the Armitage Centre at the Empire Theatre. You can book now at the Empire Theatre, or you could go online and book. And I do thank you for your time. It's great to catch up with you, Lorraine Fuller, who is the musical director of the Toowoomba Choral Society's upcoming production, Into the Woods. Thanks for your time.
Thanks, Graham.
Local issues, local people. Focus on the Downs. 864 4GR.